Okay, so I have a genuine question for everyone watching right now. Why do you play Clash Royale? Like, what is your reasoning? For me, it's, it's supposed to be, I would assume, fun for most people, right? That's the goal. So today we're going to try and have some fun with this bowler deck that I made. I put in the new Boss Bandit, of course, because we want to just make as many weird random decks with the Boss Bandit as possible. I also put in the Sus Bush because bowler plus Sus Bush is a goated combination. Plus, the Sus Bush got a massive buff. It actually is not a bad card at all now, and I definitely want to run it. It's kind of a fun card to use. So I'm just going to pressure this left-hand side since he did just drop his Goblin Stein on the right-hand side. That got nerfed again, thankfully. I still think it didn't do anything, I'm going to be honest, or maybe very slightly. You can see the difference. But he goes for the barbs behind on top of that. That's still towered down on that left-hand side. And then I have bowler for these barbs, so I'm just going to be patient here and not play anything yet, just in case he wants to spam on that opposite lane. Yeah, there's the ghost. Okay, I'm going to go bowler the center. That should clean up all those barbs and that ghost. Such a good bowler right here. Okay, no, he does have Ram Rider. I don't really have anything for that Ram. I can go for a late log so it doesn't charge, then Skellies, I guess. He rages, doesn't even hit the Ram Rider with the rage. That's a pretty big mistake, I would assume. But just going to go arrows on top of that. Someone's hitting the Ram Rider emote on the sideline. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm assuming everyone plays this game to have fun, right? Or that's the main goal of the game. In Clash Royale, oh my gosh, this guy is super aggressive. But that Dark Goblin should carry me. But like I was saying, Clash Royale is one of those games where I feel like it depends on the day if I have fun or I just don't want to play, and it just makes me angry. There's a very thin line between those two, and I feel like I'm not sure what it depends on, to be honest, nowadays, except for, the meta. I guess that could be a determining factor. But yeah, I'm curious because I know a lot of people, including me, get angry at this game a ton. And I just want to know, is Clash Royale like fun for you guys, genuinely? At the moment, I guess, is my question. But we'll see what he's going to do here. I'm just going to go for my Ram Rider like this. I'm going to Evo Skellies behind to force out some Elixir. And there's the Ghost and the Stein. Wow. That's fine. And the Rage. So how much Elixir was that? 10? Yeah, literally 10 Elixir on top of that. Bowler plus Dark Goblin plus Log should be able to deal with this. He does have Evolution Musk, which I didn't really think about. Oh, wow. That Bowler Rock was perfect right there. He might go for a bowler, not a bowler, a barbs in front of this musketeer after the bowler goes down. So I'm just going to go for the Boss Bandit at the back and cycle back around to a bowler. He's going to, he's going to go for the barbs. I need to get back to my bowler. Too many B words is getting me like my wording messed up. But just gonna go for the log on top of this Ram Rider. Oh my gosh, bowler, don't do it to him. He's got barbarians. It's like the worst healing ever when you have barbarians and they're just going directly into a boulder's rock over and over and over. And yeah, he's gonna go ahead and give up, and we're gonna get the 3 crown. It looks like. What do you guys think about that emote, by the way? I think that emote is weird as heck, that Exy one that's in the past Royale. But just gonna go for the Dark Goblin like this, and then we should be able to get the 3 crown hopefully with only 7 seconds. It's gonna be pretty close. 4, 3, 2, 1. Not quite. All right, you know what? It's fine. I wanted it, but it's not the end of the world that we didn't get it. I can't be the only person in this game. I can't. Surely I can't be. That thinks the Dark Goblin evolution is extremely broken and should have something similar to the Rune Giants where it lasts for like 4 seconds or whatever after it's done on a card, because, man, a Dark Goblin being able to kill an entire unit, no matter what that unit is kind of insane to me. But just going to go for the Ram Rider on this left-hand side because he did click that mortar in the middle. Bad Ice Spirit there as well. And that should be a connection, I believe, hopefully one of these days. Yeah, we do get the Ram Rider to finally connect on the tower, so that's kind of cool. One more hit, maybe. Nice, we'll take it. So down to 3,000 off rip after a couple mistakes by the opponents right there. He's going to have to play something on this Boss Bandit too. We're not going to pop that. I can arrows the Spear Goblins actually here. Oh, no, we didn't catch the Ice Spirit. That was unlucky. He goes for a Tornado. I'm just going to pop the... Hello? What? Bro, what? How did that go backwards? That was insane. All right. Well, I did not expect that. That kind of sucks because he had no elixir, and I was going to get a for sure connection right there with the Boss Bandit. At least 1, maybe even 2 charges. But, it is what it is. That was definitely interesting. I swear the pathing in this game is a little bit messed up right now. Maybe they're working on it still, like they said in their most recent updates, but I don't really know. But just going to go Ram Rider like this, and then we'll go Dart as soon as these spears kind of walk across the river. That Ice Spirit is going to get on top of the Ram. Ice Spirit is so broken on defense against the Ram Rider, the Evo one, especially because he literally just defended that with an Ice Spirit and a log. Like, holy cow. But whatever, it's fine. We're good. We're still in a fine spot. I'm pretty sure he's got either Lightning or Rocket as well as his big spell. So I've got to be a little bit... I don't know what the right word is. Maybe a little bit careful, but at the same time, still super aggressive. So I'm going to go for the Sus Bush on this left-hand side. He's probably going to go... What does he do for this log? Okay, that's fine. I mean, I might just... call me crazy. I'm just going to cycle Boss Bandit at the back. If he wants the mortar, I'm fine with it because I've got Bowler on 0. He does go for the Evo mortar. We can get the Bowler down right now. That should be able to take out everything, right? I hope, maybe. I'm just going to go Evo Dart as well just to make sure things die and, you know, help out in the middle. The Evo Dart's going to be such a nuisance as well for him throughout this whole match, so I don't even mind just, you know, spamming it basically every time I have Dart and Cycle to get back to our Evo. But just going to pop the ability. Nice. It's going to dash on the mortar. I can arrows on 0 as well for the ice. No, if we were like a millisecond more elixir, I would have just won the game. But it's all good. We still get a decent bit of damage. Dang, I'm like so close to getting predictions, and then I just didn't have enough elixir right there. But it's all good. We're gonna go Bowler on top of this mortar. That should take care of that, and then I can go for the Ram since he just used his mortar. Go for the Evo Skelly split because he doesn't have Tornado, I don't think, right? Or no, he does. He isn't gonna play it though because it like is useless as his clan name says right there. But he goes for a decent defense, but that Bowler gets 2 shots at the end, which is low-key kind of clutch. I can keep the pressure. Every time you have sus bush with this deck, you just want to drop that thing down almost every single situation. But he's gonna go for the spears the back. I can just chill for a bit and then go dart the middle again here. Just keep putting darts to the middle. There's no downside to it, and it's always gonna cause him issues. So he's gonna have to go mortar. Hold up a second. Kind of throwing a little bit here on this defense because that Boss Bandit is just invincible. Holy cow, look how much damage that just did to like all his units and the tower. But just gonna go for the Dark Goblin again here in the middle. There's literally no downside. He just logged as well. Okay, this could be good. I can go Ram on the left hand side. And then that Dark Goblin's going to cause him quite a bit of trouble as well here. I can go for the Skellies to make sure the mortar doesn't get that last second shot. It tried to, but Ram Rider still might connect. No, he goes for about 100 cards on top of it, so it doesn't get there. But we can go Boss Bandits on the right-hand side, and then Sus Bush to the left. Once again, just keep pressuring Dark Goblin in the middle, and that's going to be fine. The mortar might hit the Dark Goblin. He misses the log on the Dark Goblin, but the mortar does take it out, unfortunately. We can go Ram Rider now, keep up the pressure. I don't even think it's a bad thing. I mean, he can't do anything as long as I keep the pressure on. He's having to burn his mortars basically on nothing. Every single time, so that's going really well for me. Just gonna sus bush again, and then he's gonna have a hard time defending just everything. I've literally got him on lock right now. Like, our deck is good against his deck if we have the right pressure, if that makes sense. But if he gets in a good rotation, I could be losing. He's gonna give up though, so I mean, I guess we got a rage quit with this deck, my mid-ladder deck that I created, so that makes me feel pretty good. But yeah, pretty solid win right there. I don't know, it was an interesting matchup for sure. We had a good start though. Okay, found a match here against Miguel Man with the clan name Hog. Oh no, please not 2.6, please. Let's go Sus Bush on this left-hand side. He goes for a Hog immediately. We can go Boss Bandit, then Skellies for this Ice Spirit. I don't want that Ice Spirit to jump. Oh, I was going to say on my tower, but I guess it had its own plans. Wait a second, he just used Cannon on that Bush, guys. So this is the benefit of Bush, having Bush in your deck. Look at this, he isn't going to have anything for the Ram Rider. He has to defend both sides. The Boss Bandit is basically full HP. No, I shouldn't have popped. I should have been patient right there with the ability. That's my bad. I thought he was going to, I don't even know what I thought he was going to do, but that's kind of my fault. I can pop the ability again. That should charge again, though. He doesn't have anything for that. Nice. He's going to go for a late log on top of that. I think the play here, just go Dark Goblin on 0. Even if he goes Skellies on top of this, I can go for the Bush. Yeah, he goes for the Skellies, so we can go Bush on that right-hand side. And the only play he has right now is Cannon on 0, so this is going really well. Perfect starts right here. He has to burn a Cannon on 0. Should I go for the Ram Rider on 0? Nah, I think I should chill. This is a good start, but I will say we don't have anything really like amazing for the Hog. The Bowler's okay. The Ram Rider's is good, but it's not going to fully stop it most of the time in most scenarios. And the Boss Bandit is okay against the Hog as well. He's laughing up a storm. I mean, I don't know why. It seems like every time I play a 2.6 user, they're always just giggling at like hitting the same King Laugh emotes. I don't know if they're all the same person, but just going to go for the Ram Rider and then log for the Ice Spirit prediction. Hopefully, nice. Oh my gosh, that was kind of nice. We can go Dark Goblin right here on top of this. Perfect. I can go for a Sus Bush on the left, and then that Bowler should get on the Musketeer as well here. Okay, he goes for a Hog on 0. I'm not sure why, but I can just arrows that in a second to kill all the Evo Skellies as well, so we don't take any damage. And look at the right-hand side. We get a ton of damage, which I think single elixir is going to be a lot more probable to get more damage, I guess, because, I mean, once double hits, it's going to be a very easy defense for him. I can't kill Musketeers very well. Maybe I can get a good Boss Bandit to take his tower, but we don't have a big spell either, so it's going to be reliant on getting something on that tower. I'm guessing it's going to be a Ram Rider, hopefully, if he can mess up a cannon or something, but just going to go Bowler the back on this left-hand lane, and then if he wants to switch, we have Boss Bandit and we have Dark Goblin Evo, so I'm not really too worried. I'm just going to cycle Boss Bandit now, and then I'm gonna go sus bush. Does this pulse with the cannon and that placement? I don't actually know. Let's go dark up in the middle though, so we can't log everything. And then I'll go arrows as well, just to kill the cannon. Hopefully kill that cannon before the bush. No, dang, that bush almost just like got on tower instead. But I can pop the ability here. That should double dash. It goes on the musketeer, perfect. I can go for the evo skellies, sus bush the right. We have so much pressure right now on the map. The boss bandit is going crazy. He's flexing himself, and then hitting the chicken emote when he's playing 2.6 og. So I mean, he's hitting a mirror basically. He's hitting a mirror emote. But just gonna go for the dark goblin ram again. Keep the pressure on. He might go. Yeah, I mean, he's able to defend this very easily. 2.6 should have no trouble defending this deck that I'm running. Besides maybe the boss bandit, that's it. But just gonna go bowler on this left hand side and then go for a skellies as well. He does log. That's fine. We're gonna go for a boss bandit. I don't know why he fireballed a bowler, but we will take it to say the least. Gonna go for the sus bush on this opposite lane, and then I'm gonna pop the ability here to kill the cannon. Hopefully, in a second, one of these days. Okay, well that's fine. The musketeer should die, right? Nope, he goes for an ice golem. We can ram now. He doesn't have cannon and cycle, and then he's gonna have to fireball this if he wants to save the game. So we'll see if he does or he gives up. He's gonna fireball and keep hanging on. I mean, he could still come back because this deck is broken as heck. But just gonna go sus bush on the right hand side, and hog rider. I gotta be super careful of that for sure here, which he's most likely going to drop. So I'm just going to go bowler preemptively in a second here for the hog rider. Yep, there it is. We get a nice timing. I can just go for my... How does that jump? Are you... What? No, bowler, don't sell me. Bowler. Oh my gosh. No, no, no. Bowler, 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 bowler. Wait, if I lose this game, I'll rage quit, guys. There's no way my bowler is, like, drunk that badly. Okay, let's go arrows on top of the skellies and the cannon. That's perfect. We caught an ice spirit. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 don't. Bowler. Oh, my gosh. We're lucky, but like, dude, bowler almost just sold the game. What was that? Okay, we got a game here against, wow, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name because I'm going to get cooked in the comments if I do. But just going to go log on top of that. Wow, so just, we're 6 elixir at the river, 5 seconds into the match is exactly what we love to see right there. I guess it's no different than dropping a freaking RG at the ridge first play, basically. Just battle ram bats trying to starting hand me. But, you know, love to see that. Okay, he's got pumped. That is not good at all. We don't have a big spell with this deck, and I did just use arrows as well on that bats push. So it's going to be a little bit difficult here to get anything going. I think we got to try and win here, so at least get a lot of damage. I'm going to go for boss bandit on this left, and then I'm going to go for the I'm just going to bush on the right hand side, because if I go ram rider, he could have a perfect response, and then I'm just cooked. He's got a minion horde. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is not good. All right, so sus bush doesn't get any damage either after arrows these minions, and I am probably in a terrible spot now because of the pump that he already has down. He's going to have another pump down. He did just zap though, so I think that's kind of a mistake. He should have definitely let that go. And if you know how to play this deck correctly, the deck he's running, it's just basically you just sack a ton of damage and build up a huge push. And once you get your giant, your 3 musketeers, your battle ram, and your minion horde down, it's basically impossible to defend. So he goes for a second pump right there. I mean, I have to ram. I just got to, like, force out some elixir. He doesn't have Goblin Gang and Cycle, so I'm not going to pre-log. He goes for a Minion Horde again. Oh, man. This is going to be a nightmare to try and win. But just going to go Dark Goblin like this. And I think he's going to... I think he's going to start the push of Doom. I will say I could potentially get bailed out here because you see my next card up is that Evo Skellies. I was running Evo Ice, and I was like, I kind of prefer the Skeletons in this deck just for a little bit more... I guess just spell bait pressure, because we have the sus bush and the dark goblin as well. So I thought it might work out well. Just going to go bowler the back. I am very certain he's going to go 3M here. So it's going to be a... what's the right word? It's going to be an adventure trying to defend this. Let's go for our boss band at the back. And then I'm going to... Yeah, I'm not going to Evo Skellies. I'm glad I didn't, because he was just kind of waiting for it. I'm going to go Evo Skellies on this right-hand side. That should be quite a bit of value. And then not a great Goblin Gang. I can actually go here, and then also for this Ram Rider, the boss band's going to charge over here and then go to the right lane. Oh my gosh, boss bandit is going crazy. Ram Rider connects. The Skellies connect. Oh my gosh, arrows on the minion horde. He's dead. Oh my goodness, what just happened? We just took it from basically being in a very close game to 3-crowning him in a matter of seconds. Evo Skellies plus boss bandit cheese. That's the first time that's ever happened for me, but that's going to be tower down. He can't even defend. He's trying his hardest, but that is going to be double bowler to finish off the game. The Dark Goblin gets on King Tower, and that was a massacre. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video and this deck, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.